Introducing What's Country in Vegas. Come share the ride with your host, Tina Montana.
All right, I'm backstage here with Aaron Watson, big star. You started out 2015 with a big bang. And I want to say a big bang because you were the first solo male artist to debut at #1. I heard with a self-release, independently promoted album called The Underdog. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We've had a great year, a blessed year. Like my mom says, who'da thunk it, But it was.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Who would have thought it? But and she's an English teacher, but I always remember her saying, "Who'da thunk it?" Just being funny. It's been a great year, and record came out, went #1. It was an amazing deal where I remember I had Rolling Stone magazine call me up, and they said, "How in the world does a West Texas boy with no record deal, no major radio play, outsell the competition?" And I said, "Well, I said the answer to that's simple. God's blessed me with the best fans in the world." And then I told him, I said, "Well, and I reckon if Jesus can walk on water, making my record #1 is just a walk in the park." And it's been neat to be blessed with that platform this year, to be able to get up there and give God all the glory, which is His. It's His. It's like there's been a lot of things that have happened that I really are kind of. I can't really explain,
I understand completely. I want to touch base a little bit about some of the songs because there's some things that have happened to you in your life that have given you the inspiration to write. Fence Post, July and Cheyenne, and That Look that was written for your wife, Kimberly. Yeah. So let's start with Fence Post because I listened to that on the way here and it gave me inspiration. And can you just tell me a little bit about that song?
Yeah, it's just kind of a funny little song that I wrote on the way back from Austin back home to Abilene a couple years back, and it's about an old boy who worked at who's still at one of the biggest labels there in Nashville, and I guess I wasn't his cup of tea, but he basically told me that I didn't have, I couldn't cut the mustard, and so 15 years later I wrote him a song, and really it's a song I wrote not to be a personal jab at him, but to inspire others that are chasing a dream, and to let you know that, hey, if you got a dream, you got to go out there and you got to chase it down.
You got to make it happen.
You got to make it happen. If you're waiting around for somebody else to make your dream come true, then it's probably not gonna happen. I mean, it happens for some. You got the right look and you got the right voice and you got the right person giving you the right songs, and it can be manufactured for you, but that most of the time doesn't happen like that. And I have a wonderful wife, Kimberly, and I think she has more fans than me.
Don't forget he wrote the song That Look about his wife, Kimberly. Tell the fans. Kimberly, now he's not single.
Kimberly, there it is.
Very married.
Very
cute and very married.
Very married. Yeah. I'm not attracted to women anymore. I like fishing boats.
Wow, that takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, fishing boats are a lot less. They're easier. You can turn them off.
So are you a good fisherman?
Well, yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
Well, when you have 3 kids,
you have to have a lot of patience.
Well, I don't really get to fish. I spend a lot of time untangling line and baiting hooks and stuff.
My husband takes a lot of my time.
That's right. But and at the house we have Jake, Jack, and Jolie Kate. And
wait, Jake, Jack,
and Jolie Kate.
Don't say that too fast.
Jake. So Jake is 9. Jack just turned 8. And she may be my favorite one.
Okay.
Jolie Kate just turned 6.
Wow.
So, and we had a little girl that we lost named Julia Grace. And that leads me back to another song that you asked me about. And that's July and Cheyenne. And July and Cheyenne was the first song that I wrote after we lost Julia. After we lost Julia, getting out on the road and playing shows was a real struggle for me. Just didn't seem right. Playing shows to people having fun, and I was heartbroken, homesick, and
time to heal.
Yeah. But at the same time, there really wasn't time to heal. Daddies have to work.
Sure. You mentioned that in some quotes that I read about family. Being a good husband and a good provider. I'm going to touch point now on just another subject. We are here at the WNFR. What's your relation to the rodeo? Did you used to ride or anything?
Nope. I liked baseball and girls. And
what position in baseball?
Short and second.
Okay. Favorite team?
And left out.
Left out. Favorite team?
I like the Stros and the Rangers.
Okay. Yes, that's good.
I like both of them. But now I just coach. I coach the boys team. But
wait, I have to ask, when do you get time to coach? Because I saw your tour schedule and it's pretty full for the year. How do you find time to do this?
It's full, but even if you tour 150 days a year, you still have, 200 plus days at home. So it's just trying to keep that balance. So.
And I saw that you're going to France?
We're going to France and Italy and the UK. It'll be, I think, our 4th or 5th European tour.
Do you know that we just met a contestant from France that's in the WNFR?
Wow, that's amazing.
It was a city. He said it was his first time, and being as what's been happening in France, I actually think that you'll be a positive influence in France.
Well, we've been there before, and the people are just wonderful. So we're looking forward to going back.
I think that's outstanding. For people or young fans out there that are out, they want to get in the music industry. Is there any advice you can give them, on what you've learned and your just kind of your life, what's happened? Just tell them.
Well, first of all, I would say you got to learn to play the guitar.
Okay, and you got to write.
You got to write. Okay. Yeah, people that say I want to be an artist, I want to sing. And I'm like, well, what are you going to sing? Well, songs. I was like, well, who's going to give you good songs? Well, I don't know. You've got to play the guitar. You've got to write your own songs. And you got to get out there and you got to sing. I don't care if it's, outside a gas station. I mean, you got to get out there and sing your songs and believe in what you do.
And believe in what you do. Do your songs have a mission or a statement, or they come from the heart, and when you just feel something, you write about it?
Well, when I feel something, I write about it. And I write a lot of bad songs that...
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I do. I mean, people never hear them, but, for every...
Are these songs in the shower?
Yeah, songs in the shower. But for every song that materializes into something that I'm proud of, there's 10 that were swing and a miss. And but it's just persistence and being dedicated to what you're doing, whether it's singing or acting, or whether you want to become a lawyer, a doctor, or a coach. Whatever your dream is, it's hard work, and you got to get out there and get it, and don't be discouraged when somebody says that you can't. I'm using a lot of things. There's been a lot of things this last year. There's been a lot of positive things, but there's been a lot of negative things, and I'm using those things as a way to fuel my fire for this next record that I'm working on right now.
All right, we're going to stay tuned because we're going to show you how to follow Mr. Aaron here on his tour dates, how to reach him, check out his songs. He's all over YouTube. You actually had some great interviews on YouTube talking about your faith, your beliefs, your family, things that are very, very important in the world and in our country right now, and especially to our youth.
Well, thank you. It's an honor. Thanks for having me on your show.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Yes,
see you soon. Keep it country. Keep it real. Thank you.
Thanks for watching What's Country in Vegas. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube. If you'd like to be a part of our show or are interested in advertising, please use the contact info on the screen.